Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather. Well, it is time for the July pile of possibilities, and I honestly have very few books I know I'm going to read in July. Right now, it's still very much up in the air. So I'm going to go through I'm going to go through what I know I'm going to pick up for sure. I'm going to go through possibilities, maybes, and undoubtedly come the end of July, what I've read will look very little like this pile. So, what do I know I'm going to read for sure? For sure. That would be The Ice Swan. This is the book club choice for July. I will link the video down below with the announcement. I am looking forward to this. This should be a very quick read. So, book club choice is a definite go. The other definite go is Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 2 in the Stormlike Archive series. I am going to finish book 1 here this week. And I know I will get to this one because I need to be ready for Wind and Truth come the beginning of December. And book 4 is a Dave Challenge book, and I need to get that read too. So I will definitely be picking this up in July. And this one, in comparison to Way of Kings, which is 1,008 pages, this one is a whopping 1,080 pages. And yes, the series does increase in page length as it goes along. So, no surprise there. Okay, the last one I know for sure that I'm going to read is Jane Austen July Adjacent. And that is Jane Austen's best friend, The Life and Influence of Martha Lloyd by Zoe Wielden. I recently talked about this in my weekly wrap-up. Actually, this week's wrap-up. I will put that in the description box as well. This is nonfiction, library book. It's under 300 pages. In fact, it's under 200 pages. So I think I can sneak that one in for, Jane Austen July and alongside, Words of Radiance. So those are the 3 books I know for sure I'm going to read in July. Now, 3 books does not a list make. So, what else is possible? I have a couple of more Jane Austen adjacent choices available. One would be Longbourn by Joe Barker. This too I just talked about in the video link down below. And the other choice for Jane Austen July, and I think I did, it was on my list for last year, is Jane and the Unpleasantness at Scargrave Manor. This is a cozy mystery in which Jane Austen is the protagonist sleuth, and yeah, I need to read it. It's just over 300 pages, so it's not like it's incredibly huge. And I have most of this series sitting in my bookcase, so I need to sit down and read them. The next 3 possibilities are on the Dave list, all of which have made previous possibility list here in the last couple of months. I've, yeah, I need to stop making them possibilities and make them red. This is a substitute. It was on last month's list. I have started it, if you count 5 or 10 pages starting it. This will be a fast read. I just need to read it. I know I keep saying that, but I need to read it. And then The Ladies of Ivy Cottage. This one I want to read. I just haven't been in the mood for it. And this is one of those ones I need to be in the mood for. And the last possibility for Dave is The Fate of the Dwarves. This is book 4 in the Dwarves series. Book 4 in the Dwarves series? Yes, it is. It's book 4 in the Dwarves series. And these are quick reads for me. Not quick. Moderately quick reads for me. Again, I haven't been in the mood for it. So, I haven't picked them up. That's not an excuse. Yes, it is. My brain has not been in the mood to be told what to read. I'm enjoying reading whatever suits my fancy when I pick it up. And as long as it catches my attention when I pick it up, I'm good to go. So it could be on the list. It just has to catch my attention when I first pick it up. And so far, none of those 3 books have managed to suck me in fast enough to not set them aside for something else. Unfortunate, but true. So, as you may be aware, if you watched the weekly roundup this week, I did say I was going to start a vlog for the library summer reading challenge, and I was only going to use library books. That is still my plan. Have I chosen those books? No. Have I worked books into the board for the library yet? No. So I need to sit down and do that. I'm also going to do a vlog for Christmas, winter, and July reading. And I do have some choices for that. They were in the weekly wrap-up video for part of the library haul. Some of these may or may not work for summer reading challenge choices. So I'm just going to go over them briefly because one is the Anne Perry book. It's one of her Christmas books. It's very skinny. And these are great reads at Christmas. Next up is definitely one I want to read. That is The Book Club Hotel by Sarah Morgan. This is a new book. It was actually on the new display shelf, so I'm probably not going to be able to renew this. So this one is probably the first book I'm going to read for the Christmas in July video. This is probably the second book I'm going to read for the Christmas in July video. That is Bright Lights, Big Christmas by Mary Kay Andrews. It too has the new sticker. And I enjoy her Christmas books. They're shorter. They are mood setting. They are fun. And I wouldn't classify them as beach reads. They are definitely intended to be Christmas related. And as always, the chapters are short. So this makes for good reading when you need to go out and do some other things and still want to come back in and read. And In the Bleak Midwinter by Julia Spencer Fleming. I really, really want to read this one. This is a long-running series of which I have read none of it. I want to know if I like her, if I like her writing style, if I like her characters. First book being set in winter is just great coincidence for this vlog. And, you know, it's just over 300 pages. And I love me a good British mystery, and this is going to be one of those. So, yes, you will be seeing this in a vlog. And the last one I have from the library that I pulled when I went last week, I have held high hopes for, and I have been cautioned that I may not like it. That is Falling Like a Snowflake by Denise Hunter. I have been told that the description on the back is not very indicative of the contents of the book. And, well, that's a problem. I've read, I think, one Denise Hunter book, which was a novel proposal, and I loved it. And so I'm keeping an open mind, but I have been cautioned. So those are the wintry books, Christmassy books from the library that may or may not fit the reading challenge. And there is not a Nancy Thayer book there. And I really probably want to add one of her books, given how much I adored the Nancy Thayer I just finished for the Christmas vlog. So I will pick one of those up next time I go to the library. And I don't know what else. I have library books I haven't read yet. I have library books I really want to read. Just, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read for July. That is the long and short of this video. So, what are you reading in July? Hopefully you have a better idea than I do. Please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.